We are live.
Good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope that you guys are doing well. We have an awesome show for you guys tonight. I can already tell it's going to be a lit conversation between Kelly and I and Mr. Naher. So if you are joining us, please say hello. Let us know where you're watching us from. Please help share. We're going to have lots of great conversation and laughter tonight. So I hope that you guys stay tuned, stay engaged, and talk to us. Let us know where you're watching us from.
Seriously, like my internet is not even. I think it knows that not her is on tonight. So like, look at this. It's not even going. Like this has never happened to me before. So
That's hilarious.
I think 你煲電腦去咗落啦，人哋啊。
Your phone's scared of not her. Oh my goodness. How hilarious. Hello, Mei Yang. Hi, is it Laura? Hi, Laura. How are you? We've got through from Clovis, California. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, if you are just tuning in, we've got about 58, 65 people on with us right now. So if you guys are just tuning in, let us know where you're watching us from. Again, we've got a spectacular show for you guys tonight. We've got Naher joining us, talking about all sorts of crazy stuff. It's going to be a really fun conversation, and we're probably going to be getting a whole bunch of lessons learned from Nah. So if you're joining us, let us know where you're watching us from. Please help share. We've got Haramoa from Cali. Voodoo, hello, how are you? People watching, Laura's watching us from Fresno. Lots of California people on tonight. So now you've got a lot of Californians supporting you. We've got Tiffany. She said, hello, ladies. How are you? Haramoa says, talking about fighting chickens. I don't know if we'll get to that topic, but maybe now we'll expand on that a little bit later. Who knows? We've got Stella from Minnesota. Hi, Stella. Hi, Tria. Again, we've got Jai and Yanjai from Sacramento, California in the house. Oh, we've got Julie from Ohio. I think this is the first time I've seen a person from Ohio say that they are from Ohio. So thank you, Julie, for tuning in. We've got Tufang from St. Paul, Minnesota, watching from Australia. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in, Australia. Laura says, Callie, I love your hair. Yes, her hair's been red for, gosh, Kelly, 2 years now.
2 years, yeah.
That's so crazy. It's like I can't even remember when you were blonde, because it's been so long. Red is definitely your color. Let's see. When are y'all gonna have Christina doing on this show? Christina who?
Christina Zhang. They just wrote down there.
Oh, okay.
Please have her. Yeah, please reach out to her. I don't know what Christina is doing these days, y'all.
Yeah, she's been off social media for a while. I'm sure she has other projects she's working on. She's been off social media. So if you know her, tag her, let her know we want her on the show. We'd be more than happy to have her on. We've got North Carolina. Hi, Jen. How are you? All right. So, Kelly, are you almost ready?
Yes.
Okay. So while you're finishing up, I'm going to go ahead and share it onto my personal. Again, if you guys are watching, please help share this live. We are going to bring that on in literally minutes here. I know you guys are probably so excited.
See him and not us.
What's that? I know.
To see him and not us.
Well, I think Nah has a lot of fans, honestly. He really does. And I think this is just a little bit different because he normally goes on live and I'm like, yo, I'm a huge fan of Nah too. I tune into his rants and like his just opinion about stuff. It's just so like blunt and real and who he is. And I enjoy watching it. And I enjoy reading all of your guys' comments, talking shit right back to him too, or agreeing to what he's saying. So I just don't comment, but I do watch him. So I'm just as excited about this conversation. It's just a different platform as we're asking him questions specifically to certain things. Whereas when he's on his live, he's really just kind of giving his opinion about whatever it is that's happening in our Hmong community. So this is something a little bit different, but also very exciting at the same time.
And maybe if you guys share enough and comment and interact, cái giỏ nữ mua nữ có show này ạ.
After the show.
After có show nó tổ nữ mua nữ có show, bây giờ quả đến đi tập có nữ nó có show. I think nữ yeah nữ mua support enough tonight này ạ. Cái giỏ nữ
yes.
mua the maybe just not her show rồi ạ.
Yeah.
Muốn bị kia sao? Chỉ này ạ.
Yeah. And I think, what is it? I did read a comment somewhere where someone's like, this guy needs to have his own show. I agree. He does. He's pretty entertaining. Does a lot of fun and does and says a lot of real things and funny all at the same time. So
and apparently he has an eating show on YouTube now. So
yeah.
No, Tia Hai Lu Day.
No na Tia ni non J. But it's true. I have seen him with squirrel before.
Okay. Because I'm just gonna lie with it.
No, I have seen him eat squirrel before or cook.
And squirrel's good. I like squirrel too, so no complaints there.
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for sending stars. Lots of stars sent tonight, so we really appreciate that. Of course, you can always support our show by sharing our lives, by sharing our short videos, by interacting, by commenting, by subscribing. You can subscribe both to Facebook and to YouTube as well. And so we really appreciate and thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. I know that again, Na has a great following. I think just because of how real he is and how much he really just says things that I think people are already thinking but don't want to say. And so I think that's what people really appreciate about him. I'm a big fan because he has a song about Longo Mong Ya, and so if you don't know, I'm a Yang. And so that's where my love for him is because Guya Longo or Guya Longo, but Guya Mong Ya. And so I have a lot of respect for him, but he does a lot of real talk, but he also raps and sings, and so I think that's really cool to just see the many talents that he has.
Absolutely. All right, I'm ready for him. Are you ready for him?
Yes. If you guys are ready, please send some reacts, some hearts and stuff to show support. Okay.
Yes. Hi, Na. How are you?
I'm doing good. Actually, tonight, I almost forgot about you. Actually, I did forget about you. Yeah, because I got some fans from North Carolina because right now I'm in South Carolina and I got some fans from North Carolina. They like some tuần trí của chị lại cho bé tôi nó mỏ chị bé mua lúa hồ, nó buy out chị bé so that we can just, be as loud as we want. So yeah, I'm very happy, to be out here and thanks to you guys bringing me out here and man. You two are really pretty tonight from last time I seen both of you.
But tonight is special because we have you on the show and you've got a lot of fans tuning in, watching you, wanting to know more things about you and just kind of to keep you in the loop. You have like over 200 people watching you right now, FYI. So they're really here for you. So we got to represent ourselves. We got to put a little bit of makeup on. Can't be looking like no scrub like the last time you talked to us,
But so is
it me or is it my phone or what's going on? Or
I think
Oh, okay, that's fair enough.
Yes.
Ta ta sửa quả lúc con trên đóng binh nói gì vậy? I do my best.
So, are you from South Carolina?
No, I'm from Minnesota, but right now I'm in South Carolina.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm down here visiting. Actually, to sister-in-law New York, and then also she want to do some experience on doing bamboos, and we also down here pick up some chickens and stuff like that. So Yes, right now I'm in South Carolina, and the weather down here is beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I'm thinking about moving down here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just there last week in North Carolina because my family's from North Carolina. So how is the bamboo tasting? Bokate.
Oh my God! If you're gonna buy bamboo from her, it's gonna be $150 per case. And I will also have my picture on the jar and signature on it. So you know what? If you buy one, put one on the shelf. That way, you know what, you will keep it as a souvenir or collection because you might not want to eat it. It's so special. It's made out of nylon.
Oh yeah, you're breaking out now. I can't hear you no more. They don't have fun telling y'all.
I know.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah, I
All right,
don't
Kelly, you
know.
want to get
I
started?
don't know if it's the my signal or you guys signal, but yeah, it's kind of cutting off. But I'm stepping outside. Hopefully, we got better signal right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, I meant to be home for the end for this thing, but oh my gosh, one thing led to the next, and then next thing I forgot all about it, and then you call, and then bang, there is two beautiful women on the screen.
It's okay. All right, so we are gonna jump into the first question, y'all.
Hmm.
All right, so how was it growing up? Toko, growing up as a teenager, what was life like for you?
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. My parents, they are they're very poor. No, not no education, none of that. My mom worked at the hotel, Super 8, and my dad PCA on my oldest brother. And I dropped out of school when I was in ninth grade. Got caught with a pistol in school. So ever since that, and then I got married when I was 16, and I've been working at Old Country Buffet because back then we still had Old Country Buffet, but right now I barely see any around. And yeah, struggling, but at the same time, I consider my family is average, and
Yeah.
I got everything there is because I am is the baby boy, and I got everything there is. It's just the life that I chose to be the way I was, and one thing lead to the next, and next thing shit caught up, and then bang, there it is. Everything start going down the hole, and then jail, prison, all this shit. Yeah, but besides that, I got a beautiful life. So no complaint.
Yeah. I mean, you've shared a lot about this when you go on your live. You were in jail for a while. What was
Yes.
that experience like?
Um. Honestly, to the listener out there, back in my time, we don't have anything like this. Back in my time, we still use pager and payphone. We
Mhm.
don't have internet like this, but nowadays we all got internet. Social media is crazy, Facebook, all that stuff. So now there is no excuses for any of this young buck out there to go to prison because they don't know anything better. There's no excuses because they got people like us that we've been there, and we out there on social media all the time. And if they screw up, they go to prison or jail or fucked up their life. There's no excuses. But back in my time, there's no. We don't have anything like this, and we don't know anything. We have to go through shit. You know, um, we have to find shit out ourselves. So,
Mhm.
yes, life in prison. Let me tell you what. Very fun. Yes, if listener could understand, it's really fun. Um, those that what with low spirit, let's just say low confidence, that will come out pale, skinny, like zombie. But
Yeah.
like me, hey, it is what it is. Fuck it, I'm in prison. I love myself. I take care of myself. I'm doing weight, jogging, eat, and go to school. Work, even though it's 25 cents an hour. You know what? Hey, man. You know what? It may be a dark day today, but tomorrow's might be a brighter day. So you know what? I keep the positive thinking, and I came out. I went to prison, fucked up, but I came out a beast mode.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So how old were you when you went into jail?
When I first went to prison, I was 18.
Wow.
Yeah. So when I came out, I mean, not the whole time, but I went to prison 3 times. The first time I went in there for 5 years, so I did get into trouble in there. So I did 4 years, and I came out and did parole for a year, and then I would say the most is a year later. Then I got busted for opiums, drugs. I went back for another 3 years, and I did the whole 3 years, and then I came out for a couple months, and I went back for 7 years. So out of 7 years, I did six. Because like I said, trouble. Getting fight in prison and doing tattoos and stuff like that. So lost good time. So out of 7 years, I did six. I came out. I did a year in parole, and then right now I'm clean. And like I say, the life in there is really fun. It's really fun. I mean, the kind of fun that you wouldn't want to experience. So I say, you know what? Hey,
Yeah.
don't wait. Don't let it be too late for you. You rather be out here even though you may be a little broke or no job, or even though you are nobody. Hey, at least you are around your family. Um, you if you're a smoker, you get to smoke whenever you want. If you like to drink, hey, you can drink whenever you want. It's better than being in there where you can't smoke, you can't drink. You gotta be roommate with some stinky ass roommate. Let's just say if you got a fat. I'm not being racist or anything, but I might be honest. You got one roommate, they do talk it to door now. Yeah,
Hmm.
they don't wash their hair like how when we shower and we got the water going through our head to our toe. They got the hairnet. The hairnet covered the hair, and they only wash their body like this. And then, you know what? Even though after they shower, they still smell fucked up. So, you know what? You don't want none of that because, hey, man, even though sometimes I might still smell bad, it's still not as bad as when, you got a roommate that he may shower every night, but then, man, that hair probably got like ounces and ounces of grease up in there that is never washed for years and months. And I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. When we take a doo doo, we flush every time doo doo come out. As soon as it come out, we
Yeah.
flush
Yeah.
because respect our roommate. But some of these black people, that especially the fat, ugly, stinky one, they act like they have to pay for water in prison. You know what I'm saying? So they wait until everything got out of their system, and then they flush. And then by the time they flush, you already suffocate.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be in there. Ain't nothing funny about that. Ain't no joke. And you know, uh, hey man, if you're not lucky, you come out. Your parents might be gone. Your loved ones, siblings, they all moved on, and you came out, and you ain't got nothing. You feel like when you came outside, you everything feels so strange, and you feel like, damn, I don't feel comfortable out here. I'd rather just go back in prison, and because that's my home. Everybody in there is my buddy. They're my family. So you're more comfortable in there than out here because the world is so strange right now. Even your own niece and nephew looking at you strange, like you're a stranger. Because you went in there, you come out, the world changed. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, hey man, it's not easy being there. So those that listening, learn from not hurt. Don't go in there. You know what I'm saying? Even though whatever how hard life is out here, it's better than there.
Did
Yeah.
people
Yes.
come so when you were in jail, like did people come visit you or did you feel like
At first, my family came and visit me, but as time go, everything slows down, and then as things slows down, then as months go by, year goes by, and then the visitation stop. You know what I'm saying? And then you feel like, damn, they gave up on me.
Yeah.
And then You feel like you're by yourself, and the only best friend that you have is your Bible. That's it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's tough.
Do you want to ask me a question, or do you want me to?
You can ask because it's your turn.
What one thing did you realize in jail that you wouldn't have if you hadn't gone to jail? What's like one lesson, just one big lesson that you learned?
Um, I'm not regret about I'm going to jail. Shit happened for a reason, so I'm not regret. But because I know I went in prison, I did a lot of time. But right now I'm happy, so I am not regret. But for those you may not be lucky like me, so let's just say one thing that I learned or I regret about going jail is if you're not lucky like me, you come out, your friends, your sibling, they up there, and you starting from zero, and they all look down on you. They judge you, even though you are their siblings. They look at you like a strangers. You know what I'm saying? So you feel like you are alienated into when you come out. You feel like you're alienated into their world, and it is very uncomfortable. But you know what? I made it through, and I learned that you know what? If you go to jail, you dead. Yeah, if you go to jail, you go to prison for a long time, you dead. You know, don't matter how much your family loves you. If you keep going back, they're gonna give up on you, and then you know what? You're gonna feel like might as well just say you dead. And then when you come out, you don't change. I'm happy that you know what? Thank God that you know what? I made it to where I am right now. But you know, most people that may not be lucky like me, and they come out, you know, they feel like they're alienated into this world, and then they gave up hope. They feel like they have no hope, and then they end up doing the same bullshit again because the sibling looking them strange, where they feel like y'all strangers don't look at they know this. So you know what? They gave up on hope. They may not be as strong as you know they should be, and then you know what? They give up hope. They say fuck it, okay, fuck it. I'd rather be in prison. They end up doing the same bullshit, hang out with the same old friends, and then next thing. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't matter how hard it is, got a made mistake in the past law, you know what? Hey, better to be alive. Uh,
Yeah.
nhớ đồ nó giờ này yon chia có pain bảo cha là you know what? Leave the negative on the side. Keep thinking positive and just wait for the time. Everything has its time. You know, don't rush for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's out of your control. What's up? What's up? All right, so y'all gotta go out there. Yeah, we can drink more. I got a couple.
No, real talk with not her. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for all the support and all the stars.
I'm May 28. So y'all dipping home straight home?
So
Okay. Trên đây trên này mà trả follow bé bài tập bé chế chế bé họ bé bụng bịa tại trên này bài bài tập chế mình nhỉ?
this
Oh, like
is
yeah.
This is like having a real
yeah,
conversation.
okay.
Y'all. We're not even.
Yes. So that's my answer.
Okay. So I'm guessing that you're probably going to end up going into the car with your wife.
Yes, but that will be quiet and I still be with you guys. You know, don't worry.
No,
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
No, it's
you're totally
okay.
fine.
Completely okay. I'm only saying that because I want to shift gears. So your wife may want to hear this too, because we're going to be asking you about your relationship with your wife.
Oh,
She's
fine.
I know. So we did have you did have a fan who commented on our page, and they wanted to know, how do you and your wife keep the fire going in your relationship?
Oh, all right. So here's the story.
How do you keep the fire going?
It's
Oh
easy.
yeah, she wants to know too.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's easy, mommy. It's easy. Because when I fucked up and I went in prison, it wasn't her fault. It was my fault. So, you know, I always loved her. I know that she was the one. But then because my habit, you know, activities, you know, gang bang, all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Sasa was she did not that I fucked up. So I went in prison. She always been loved me. And then so goodbye cho prison then đó là cú dân chuyện dân gió nữ thế cú dân chuyện lúc nữ but then I know I fucked up so I haven't heard from her for 18 years 18 years cho họ thầu của by prison chứ của tụi mình tụt lo nhiều mấy xong ra so when I get in touch with my wife and
Can you tell
oh
that story, Na? Can
huh
can you tell that story? So like basically you and your wife got married, right? And then you
oh
went into
yeah
prison and then at first she would come see you and stuff, but over time can you tell that story? I think that's
oh
important.
that story is easy it's the truth those that been in prison naughty like me you know it's true thầu có nhiều có by prison chứ các tụ bọn này thế có sinh sinh cho hành này à thế có chuyện là ý dạng có các tụ bọn này là every week ní sáng nhẹ đâu có every Friday ní tôi visit có là county jail stuff like that but as time go you chỉ sẽ tự qua lò à trong có ông mà cái các bạn chỉ sẽ tự qua lò thì nó to có nó sao thì okay next year sẽ có tự lò next year có chỉ tự lò nó sao thì okay one more year là có chỉ tự lò it's like and you know how it is regardless do cũ là do của tụi bọn này á do tại của tụi bọn ở by prison rồi nè cũยังเขา call share เลยนะ cũng dân cho nữ thì cũng như call share thì I have friends I have relatives you know cũng dân cho của tụi chỉ là của tụi bọn này thì cũng sắp bên bò you know get some fresh air get some space có cũng dân cho của tụi bọn nữa and then got by one time two time that thing changed because you might encounter with somebody that you know what ni cô hai tao lo lu cho có chị qua cho có chị đi chính cho cá cho có họ reality rồi đó giờ and then that's how it started and then you know like I say bọn này mà cũng như chim plane luôn đấy giờ so I was in prison and then that's the case that I see about my wife and then you know what one thing lead to the next and then bang cũng như chị sẽ tự lo đi thế này giờ chị我的姑姑啥的，血姑其实这的这你要摆上家了，干咧，let's just pray and hope that you know what she's doing all right and happy. And then out of the blue, 18 years later, before I get out of prison, like a month before I get out of prison, I got an email, and then I was surprised. I'm like, oh fuck. Today I go to Panyasha. That's my very first wife that I have a baby with. You know, and then I read the message and she said, hey, are you ready to come home? Are you done with your gangbang naughty bullshit? And then I'm like, I don't know, but you know what? Honest truth, ever since we've been, you know, I've been going to prison and we've been distanced, I was known as a fucked up. So I don't know if you can handle or you can accept me for that. And she said, you know what? People can change. You know, I always been love you, miss you, but you know, I giving you space to you know, have your fun, you know, 夹住我個用個路線頭對個我走了，個 ready 了嘅，you know what? I always been, you know, wanting you back. And then, are you sure? She said, sure, yeah. And then, I go to get prison law. She took me home, and then there it is. She already got everything, you know. She already got everything. So I came home and just living like a king.
That's amazing. Like your wife is number one. I
Oh,
just
she is
Real
the best.
MVP.
yeah,
Yeah.
to have someone love you that much and you know, like basically get everything you know, like go through all that stuff, and you were in jail in prison, but she was out here probably struggling and trying her best, and so I just want to say that your wife is amazing.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna nail it.
She all I can say is she's the best. You know, I mean, I never blamed her. It was all my fault, and you know, like I said, I cannot think about the negative because, like I said, hey, it is what it is. You know, imagine if she go to prison that long. I was out here. I know 100%. I was screw around and fuck around too. And the good thing is, hey, when I'm ready to change and be a good husband, a good dad, and a good person, she welcoming me back. So she gave me like what 18, almost 20 years to go and fuck around until I get enough. And when she think that 20 years or 18 years should be long enough for me to go out there and fuck around, and she take a chance to ask me at but I'll get enough. And I said, oh, it's more than enough. It's more than enough. And then she's like, all right, well then come home then.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, well, if you take me back, I cannot promise you that I can change overnight, but I'll do the best I can, because you know what, it's been a very struggle role. There's a lot of things that I regret. It's a lot of tears, a lot of hurt, um, a lot of loss, and yeah, there có chẳng lúc của cô na, and có chỉ mai, if you're willing to accept me who I am, then you know what, oh yes, I'm more than ready to come home, and like I said, I I. I'd be more than happy to change, but I cannot change overnight. If you can give me some time and help me change, and you know what, she helped me change. And she's been there for me, supporting me wherever I need. Uh, we take our time. Oh,
Tao có hai luyện
oh,
em như thế sốt gì
Yo,
chung tay à.
oh, của lúc xếp theo một số của cha bà oh.
Cái hai luyện
Oh
em thì
my,
chung tay xí cho à.
yes, it was a railroad. It's like a train. Oh my god! But yes, I mean, our relationship, I was like 16 going 17. And then we have our first son. And then, go to son, go by prison. And then long story, make it short, I didn't get to see them until like 18 years later. So when I see them, my wife, she already got everything prepared. She's going through a lot of hurt, and I didn't blame her. It was all my fault. I feel sorry. I feel regret. I blame on myself. I put her through all that bullshit. That's why thought for this many years with tears, struggles, and so right now that I'm out and we back together, she was willing to forgive me for all my fuck up. I promised myself that I cannot give you the world, but I'll be more than happy and do the best out of my strength and knowledge to make it up for all the fucked up shit that I caused to you. And I never think about the negative. Ain't nothing but positive. I live every day happy, and I support her all the way, and also she support me all the way. Even though all my siblings, they see me as a fucked up, but my wife, she's behind my back 100%. And ain't nothing but love, man. I feel so blessed. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
so
She
Olivia
sounds
asked
amazing.
you a question earlier. How do you and your wife keep the fire going in your
Oh, the
relationship?
fire.
I don't think you answered that question, y'all.
头日落嘛，头日落嘛，早给是路嘛，半年了，正落这去中。Ama, kuya hello the boat someone. I'm sorry. If there's underage, please exit the page.
Yes.
All right? 18 years only. 头日嘛，一直都摸出牛嘛。半年要去包扎，如天古要去包扎，还得半年走 pleasure 这种样的那样。做包括的，新路新业的，I miss you, I love you 那是哈。这但是那老多的嘛，你包的半年了，没得警察又要做境内了，但是那又买包啊，就有我家半年这到有条你 complete 好没省到半年做警察天了的，好，I really, I, I really did not give her the satisfaction, or she didn't even know anything about her own sex.
They didn't ask about sex. They
How do we keep the fire
like
going?
how do you keep being like happy,
Oh,
constantly
khó được là nếu như phóng trả khá là muốn cho khó đỡ là mò. Yeah, chế tại sao nó lâu nó giờ cho họ tàu lúa chế chỉ tao một hai ngày tại sao nó lâu chế mà bao chế tại sao nó chế vô thì rồi thử lúa ứ chỉ bao á chỉ là it's okay lâu nó ứ thứ bao chế nhưng mà chế vô họ thang là luôn nữa you know ba nữa đi ba tao nữa tụ khen là nữa cũng mặc theo vô thì nữa sao lý cha nó chế is communication and cú make sure là tiền cả nữ rong xe cú là rong xe hà nữ là make sure cú rong xe nữ rong xe so it's not about my satisfaction it's about for my job is make sure I finish my job my to give her her satisfaction and her she made sure I get my satisfaction so 你要但是嘛 everything 就咋个包 wrong 了不做给谁都是
係近咗咗呀，梗係近咗咗你就點啲蒙聽講你呀？I'm just kidding.
Good communication.
Yes.
Yeah, so basically, law making sure it is communication and understanding and
tell each other what
yeah.
you like, what you want.
yes,
Your
個都
life,
聽
your
過
goals.
yeah, 個都聽過啲觀念，我你做乜 pleasure 用寫的那樣啊 yeah, so 嗰啲都 okay, so I make sure you happy first and then I can go.
I love your honest answer.
It's true.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next question is, what is marriage like now versus like 20 years ago when you were first married? Because obviously a lot has happened.
Before my we don't even know anything. So sucks. But right now, we going through a lot of struggle, bullshit. And right now, our marriage, it's not just the sex. It's not just,
You know what you want.
yeah, it's not just about what I want, but also knowing what my partner want. And so is understanding, communication, uh, to Kansas, to partner there. So marriage right now, I cannot trade to be single again because lao nó chơi ya single nó chơi trong trai trong này thế này ya, especially when I'm 40 already and you still single serious. You know, trong trai trong này thế so cái la bàn chia cái tới tuổi cái nữa anh này thế nữa khám trong bốn đóอยู่thế cái điều lúcอยู่ที่thế ya so know what I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna go back to it's the old meat. Hey, you know what? Cho khó thì nếu như familiar nếu bao thì cũng như nó lại nhau học bao thì họ lại nhau nữa nó thế cả thì cho họ cũng cho sự lọ đi đó có một nó họ chơi thì chỉ có bóng play cái thầu là chỉ có rốt thứ thì cái thầu có ôn là tiền chỉ thầu thì nó chỉ you know what cái gì cái của tao nó của old same style nó hơi la chứ cho họ thì you know what? The marriage right now is way better than back then cho họ thủ mà bao nhiêu ta chỉ nó chỉ dùng tao nó thế chỉ plus họ mua mình nhiều thế nó chỉ mình nhiều qua
Uh-oh, you're paused.
He's in the car, so
Yeah.
he might be going through a little rough area. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the conversation. This is all real talk, raw and no filter as ever. So thank you for being
Yes.
on with us. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. Hopefully we did not lose him for the night because we are just like halfway through. And so, if you have any questions for him, please do comment and we will try to ask the questions. We still have quite a bit of questions that we want to ask from him, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the show tonight and getting to hear, things that maybe you didn't know about him before. And so please send us some reacts, some smiles. How are you guys liking how real he is? And I think when we did the pre-chat, it was so fun just to kind of hear him be so real. And I mean, if you watch his lives, you know that he does not hold back, and he says like really just honest things, and that's what makes him just a great fun person to watch. And yes, this is definitely, you can always watch our lives. They stay on our Facebook and they also stay on our YouTube. Are you back?
There he is. Maybe.
He is in the car. That's why there's a little bit, but I think he's trying to get back to his home base. So hopefully we will have him back. I know he seems like he has a lot more to share. And so hopefully he can get back on with us at some point. But thank you guys for watching and supporting and being on with us tonight.
It's thinking. I know we still have like a couple of questions left to ask him, and then we'll kind of open it up to all of you in case you guys have any questions you want to ask Na.
But please let us know what you've enjoyed so far in the conversation with him. If there's anything new that you've learned about him. So definitely let us know.
Chadsworth wants to know if you can battle him.
That would be so fun. I
and you would lose, obviously, but it would be so fun.
You would totally lay me out. That's all I gotta say. Let's see. I think we have lost him, but we are going to try to get him on tonight. Maybe we can have him do a little freestyle for us, y'all.
That would be fun.
I
don't think he even needs the alcohol to just do it, because he'd be doing all sorts of live on his show on his page. So
Chadsworth, so are you related to him? Is he saying that's his cousin? I'm not sure if that he's saying that's his cousin, but all right, hang on one second.
Yeah, we're just gonna get a hold of him to make sure he's in a better connected area and have him come back on and finish his story, finish answering this question. We were asking how old is Na. I don't know. I'd be curious to know too. We'll ask him. Oh, Lisa Yang, that's such a great question. Callie, we have to ask him that, of how he deals with the haters in our Hmong community, because I know he has a lot of them too. I think that's a really, really good question.
Yeah, and I loved how he talked about just like the fact that like when you come out, and I can imagine that, because even sometimes you do and so I can imagine that in our community that I am surprised how positive he is, because just like going through all of that, and the fact that his wife was able to just like help him change too, and for him to even be positive, like I can't imagine being 18 and going to prison and then trying to go through all that, and just watching people move on from you, and like he says, like the visitations, they come, and then eventually people realize that, you know, they also have to move on. And so just the fact that he was able to recognize that he had to stay positive and to try and make the best of, you know, that time in there. And so and he is trying to get back on with us, guys. So please don't go away. He is trying his best to come on. You know, he don't stop, so he's coming back. He's coming back stronger. Stronger Wi-Fi
connection.
Hey.
You sit down here and
I'm very sorry because
okay.
cháu phải lo chế nó giờ chế bố cha chỉ bảo chỉ chúng mình sẽ là của chỉ planeta sao.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so I think let's just go straight to the next question, Yakali.
Yeah.
So obviously in life you've wait a second.
Oh wait, can I ask one question?
Yes.
So when you went to prison, your oldest son was 1 year old, right? And so when you came out, he was probably 18, 19.
Yeah.
So how was that like to see your little boy be, I mean, a man now, and like to create that relationship again with him?
Complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't have any of my my father role in him. So he is really complicated. He didn't have no trust in me. He need any money. He didn't ask me. He always asked my wife. So she always asked me, okay, your son need money. I said, well, how come he don't come and ask me? You know, so yeah, our relationship, like I said, my son, he didn't have no trust in me. That's why I love my wife, because the world, my sibling judged me, but she didn't. You know, she stand behind my back all the way. But my son, he's a young buck. You know, he just grew up and he listened to the world. He listened to my siblings, and instead of he trusts his dad, even though his dad's a fucked up. Instead of, you know what, good or bad is your dad. He listened to the world, and you know what, he didn't. I love him. You know what I'm saying? Even when he go to work, I do his own laundry for him. I clean his room for him, everything. But he didn't see it, you know. So right now he's 22, and yeah, he moved out. He moved out. He'd rather be by himself. So I'm like, okay, it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
that's my son. But one thing that if he don't know, if he do see this, he need to know. I went in prison. I've been dead for all this year, and my heart is cold. And even though he's my own son, if he don't know that I love him, that's on him. But you know, I just want him to know that, you know what, regardless, you're my son, and you know, my love for you is unconditionally. But you know what, if you don't see any good in me, and you don't respect me as your biological dad, then you know, it is what it is. You know, like I said, có phải là quyến sinh do có thế nào, you know, quyến sinh do có, even though không có là quyến sinh do có thế, it is what it is, because my heart is cold. You know, cho có thì ain't nobody warm in my heart. Giờ có giờ của tôi giờ có chỉ khi của nó họ warm cái, my heart gonna stay cold. So có phải là, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you grow. Có thứ over cầu ý xong cái, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take care of myself, and có chỉ lúc của lo lúc cái này, có chỉ lúc cái này thế là, you know what? Don't worry. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can take care of your mom, and you know what? You just take care of yourself. It's just like that. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm a cold nigga. I mean, I'm a cold motherfucker. That I don't have no love. Even my own son. If you don't see me as a dad, even though I fucked up and talk out there, talk out there. New York with the son, man. Then I don't give a fuck. That's my son. If you got something to say to him, why don't you say to him? Why the fuck you gonna say to me? You know what I'm saying? And don't you know that's my son? So if you ain't got nothing positive to say, don't say it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my heart. But he's different, you know what I'm saying? People talking shit about me, and then he gonna listen to the world, and then he gonna judge me with the world, and then that's what made my heart even colder. Because nowadays I try to make my heart warm because for him. But if he gonna be like that, then fuck it, keep my heart cold. And you know what? You want to move out? Okay, get the fuck out. And you know, so I can take care of your mom. Don't worry about us. Worry about yourself. And one day, if you see me as a dad, then you know what? The door never locked. It's always open for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that.
Mhm.
So that's not her.
Yeah. But that's very true. I think every relationship takes time,
Yeah.
We'll come around. Yeah.
Yes.
Um, so we'll move on to this next segment talking about life because we all know you've got lots to say about just like your life experiences and stuff. So could you share with us what are your 3 biggest lessons that you've learned so far in life?
One, love yourself. Why? If you love yourself, everything around you will be love. Common sense, long, make it short. Two, appreciate everything about you. Everything that is around you. Appreciate your family, the love from everything that's around you while you're still alive. Because if you don't, you're gonna regret it when something's gone. You know. Three, life is short. Live to the fullest and always stay positive and happy because nobody can make you sad or happy but you. So if you want to be sad, that ain't nobody's fault but you because you create that disease for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Why you have to worry what people say about you? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they ain't nobody. So you know what? You want to be happy? Stay happy. Love yourself. Be happy. That's it. If you just because somebody say something negative and you're gonna go mad, that is not their fault. Even though they don't know how to talk, you should know how to listen. Even though they hate you, you should love yourself. And if you don't do that, you're gonna fall into the bullshit. Basically, you don't love yourself. So it's not their fault. You're creating a disease for yourself. You fall into all the bullshit, so you put yourself in the disease. So you hurt, ain't nobody's fault. So like I said, that's a 3 phase that I learned in life. You know what I'm saying? Stay happy, live to the fullest, appreciate everything you have, love everything around you, and you know what? Live happy, and you know what? Life is better than death.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Love
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, that's so true. Okay, all right. So let's talk about music, y'all, because you are a rapper as well. And so, how did you get into music?
Jesus.
A
wait,
loaded question.
wait, literally Jesus, or are you just saying Jesus?
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Hey, mommy, I be out there. Hey, tell my gonna I'm still in the interview. You guys enjoy. You guys enjoy. Okay, mommy, be nhau tôi hiểu đó. And then you guys help yourself. Cú interview nó chơi của bạn cho này. Uh, yes. How do I get into rapping and music? Jesus, let's just say drugs. Yeah, because I don't know how to rap. Honestly, I don't know how to rap. But then I got involved with meth. Methamphetamine, and that is top of the line drug. Is worst of the worst. Let's just say the final stage. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not lucky, you done. You know what I'm saying? You fucked up. Period. And there's many way of fucked up. Death, uh, prison, homeless, all type of shit. You know. But I'm one of the lucky one that what I didn't lose my brain. I was able to come back to life, and I was able to got a chance to start over and live life, and was able to still be not her. So yes, I was very lucky, and because of that, and because when I'm on it, the only thing in my mind is the lyrics. Putting stories out there about reality experience. You on drug, I on drug, but you talking shit behind my back, talking about how bad I was on drugs when you doing it with me. So all this shit, all this hurt, all this pain, all this heartbroken, all this betrayal be coming into my head. So that's when all these lyrics start coming out. So I start putting into story and then put it in song, and then now it's start turning from song into rap. That's how I know how to rap. That's how I start rapping, and then next thing I'm like, fuck it. I came out of prison. All right, I'm gonna put in I heard goofy style rap, and I put on, and I got picked up, and then bang, um, Right now, I compare my rap to other people rap. Mine have a story, like an essay. I got introduction, body, and conclusion. But some others niggas rap, it's just more like clown, like just catchy with the beat, decoration, and stuff like that. So people got different tastes, but that's how I became, Jesus.
Love it.
Ôi giời,
So,
Bảo luôn
so
to
in
rồi
your
biết cô được.
in your opinion, who is the best singer right now out there?
Excuse me?
I said, in your opinion, who is the best singer out there right now?
The best singer?
Or rapper?
The best singer for me right now, even though Sato he
Oh, I love
kind of
Sato.
retired, I still gonna say Sato singer for
Mhm.
singer. Rapper, even though I retired, I still gonna say I'm the best rapper. Period.
Self-love, right?
I like that
Yeah.
answer.
Love it. Okay, so we are gonna switch over to so recently Mongko Yi State na y'all. They came out with this new drinking rule, no more, I believe it's no more one lip, right? So
Mhm.
what do you think about that?
Honestly, about the 18 clans, they bullshit. Because I think they're chasing clout on social media right now. I mean, became the Hmong leader, not enough. Because we don't talk about them. They don't exist to us. You know what I'm saying? So they figure out that, okay, social media, Facebook, oh, that's the place where we can get our shit clown. So they, out the blue, a little drunk at, Punsavan club, you know, dancing with the Salavan alone, and then they just decided they just put out that shit out there to get a little cloud chase on, social media, and then they just decided to do that. But it's not working. The reason I'm saying that, because the Kutupania, Saprea, Kupato Kutupania, she said, Go light home, you know what? She's gonna give me some space. She's not going back home with me. So, Kutu by Taco, you saying. You saying. So back then I brought 2 bottles 40 ounce of OE. Yeah, so they cost me 2 bottles of 40 ounce OE. By thọ lỡ cái bài tê lỡ cả lỡ ha bá tôi hai của cho nên cha nè tay chỉ bá eh cho của tôi nè taka because you know what it's not that ya của chỉ lúa is that you chẳng lúa you sao shi one thing to the next mistake happens ya cái bài thọ cũng bê là ở châu thế cũng có bông 40 ounce bottle mua của chỉ ở luôn mua cho say đây mình tôi mình giờ này nó thì bé chụp bạc cái bán này chả giờ này chỉ bảo sĩ hay này chỉ luôn này bé chụp bạc bán này chả so basically that rule 18 kind here you know what they need to just go back to their own lane and you know what get drunk back into that club and do that Salavante long all over again basically because we're not gonna follow them they make rules they try to be our leaders and all that bullshit but when we need help they're not there
So did they
they're
keep
not
your
there so
bottle? Did they keep your 2 bottles even though they didn't help you?
oh yeah
Of course they did.
I left with it, so it cost me 2 bottles and pay up to and they're kids, So hai tô biết chồng không á, do có biết có tụi con nè là do there whatever situation in your life, you can't work out, you don't know how to work out yourself. Do not rely on their 18 clan. They're bullshit. They're lying. They're playing games. They're bullshit. So people can follow them if they wanted to, but not her. I say they bring my 2 bottle back and fake Watcho back, and then maybe you know what I can influence people to say, oh, maybe you guys didn't listen to 18 Clan. But as for the moment, I say 18 Clan is bullshit. They can, you know what, move around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from not her. They can hate not her for that. It is what it is. I'm speaking the truth.
Yeah. Kelly, do we want to take some of the audience's questions? There was a
Yes.
couple on here.
Let's see that. I do want to ask one of the serious questions that I saw earlier about just like how, you know, if you wanted to help somebody who is addicted to drugs, how do you do that? What's the best way to help?
You can't. You can't.
Yeah.
If a person addicted to drugs, don't matter what you say, everything you say, you know. The only thing that you can do is continue showing support. Chỉ要大家muốn做了冇有 drug，只要大家 approve 了 drug， but then keep your eye behind the person's back and some what pays, someตัวนึงตัวแข่ง some 做 more continue show support 下啲大家容易講啦 it's not too late, we still here for you, we just don't support what you're doing, the habit of drugs. That's it. You cannot tell the guy, hey, stop doing drugs. It's not good. You can't because they're not gonna listen until 好了 get enough 了呢，人家来 lucky 了 come back 到啊。That's the only way. Yeah.
Okay, there's this other question. So, kaya ni nung idea có bữa tao mua luôn bày lẩu.
No.
请去到老啊！
我不能被老，但是要在古有摸呢，在古龙被地嘛หัวหนาเนาะ呀，但是มีการ了还起来จะ了เป็นหัวหนาซะ呀，但是要在 in the future 呀，古摸龙被老，那在古龙被都หัวหนา那在龙被老在在手古有หัวหลานหนาเนาะ呀。
懒。Oh, I like that. That's funny.
Olivia, do you see another question that?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you about what Lisa had asked you. Now she said, as much fans as Na have in the Hmong community, he also has so much Hmong haters. How do you deal with all the hate from the Hmong community?
Before the haters, I will not let them put me down because they don't live my life. And they try to discriminate me, I'm gonna come out and just fire on them. But because I don't know anything about the social media, being like so-called Hmong goofy celebrity or Hmong goofy popularity, but now that as time go and I grow with the modern day, they can say all they want. My everyday life says it all. You know what I'm saying? They can talk shit about me, but let's just say compare your life to mine. I just started my life for about 4 years now, and look at me. And you're a good person. Your life been starting since day one, and compare you to me, or put yourself in my shoes. You just start your life like 4 years. What are this criminal record? 9 felony point. If you catch one more felony point, I get career criminal. I can go to prison for 30 years. So no green card, none of that. I can't even work legally. You know, so when you compare all that and look at where I'm at right now, because I got hustle on the side, and can you do that? Can you live the way I live? Can your wife still love you the way my wife loved me? Can you still do things that I do? Can you change the way I change? Can you think the way I think? Can you stuff like that? You know, from negative to positive, even though I don't have a legal job, can you maintain positive and fight on? Because, you know, today may be rainy, but tomorrow might be sunshine. Can you do all that? Can you hold that? So as for the moment, they can say all they want. You know what I'm saying? My profile says it all. You know what? It's all good and nothing but love. You need anything, let me know. Mm-hmm.
Are you planning to come out with any new songs or an album or anything like that?
No. Kids nowadays or the modern people, they're not ready for my lyrics. You know, my kind of music is in another level that they think is all drug related, all negative, all gangbang, all bad stuff. They're not ready for it yet. Because kids nowadays, all they want to hear is "Go on America." You feel? You know, cow, dog, pig, dun, 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 dun. Yeah. And then with some decorations and background to make it catchy. There is no Like I said, there is no guiding, there is no introduction, nobody, no conclusion. It's basically it's just shaking your head like some hippies, and they're not ready for my kind of music. So I decided, you know what, hey man, I'm not gonna waste my time because I can't change y'all. You know what I'm saying? I can't make y'all like me or y'all to understand my shit. So you know what? I'm gonna let y'all do your thing. I'm gonna move along and do my thing, take care of my wife and kid, my family, those that love me and support me, and I do the best I can for those that love me. If those that don't want to listen, go ahead and do your thing. And one day you can always welcome, come back and look at my profile and everything that I put. You can thank me later.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
If y'all have any questions, please definitely drop them while we have him for a few more minutes. So do you know, like whenever there's Hmong drama, do you feel like you have to come out and, just say some things about it? Does your do you come out because your fans want you to say some stuff about it, or like, what makes you want to, just speak on it?
The Hmong drama. The reason there's many reasons why I came out. Let's just say I came out on my own. It's because in my life, even my own friends that do drug with me, they judge me. You know what I'm saying? And all I have to say is, look at my record. I mean, if I'm so bad, everything's in public. I can't hide anything. It's all in the record. Just go to a police record or whatever. And people judge me so bad. And like I said, when there's drama coming out, I feel angry. I want to come out and prove. I want to come out and discriminate them back. Okay, people are talking a lot of shit about me. Look at them now. You know what I'm saying? Look at them now. At least I pay my dues. I mean, I made mistakes when I was younger, and you know what? I go to prison. I pay my dues and everything. I served my time. I came out. I tried to tell them, hey man, it ain't cool to go to prison.
Mhm.
Back my time, nobody teach me. But now y'all got me to teach y'all. Y'all still judge me. It's all good. And look at y'all now. You know why right now not her slowly making progress, but why y'all niggas be catching case? Feel so? Why y'all niggas be doing all this bullshit when y'all just as fucked up as me, but y'all gonna point the finger at me just so you can feel happy. So now I'm gonna turn the finger back at you, saying, you know, uh, I just want your smile to drop and be humble and realize for yourself and change, nigga, before it's too late. That's the way not her see. And then there's another reason that I came out is because you know what? I put laughter in people's face. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I know it's serious to whoever did it, but I flip things around. I make it funny. Also, it's true too. Everything that I come on and talk about is nothing that I made up. It's true. I turn it into a funny stuff. I put laughter in people's face, so if they do have bad day, they can listen to it and get a couple left out of it, and forgot all their miserable whatever their situation, and some other stuff. I also have fans that okay, they want to hear what I heard think about this, and if I don't come out, I feel like they're tagging and message, bing, bing, bang, bang, and then I'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do it for the fans. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know that I gotta get hate, but I still
Mhm.
gonna do it for my fans. So I'm gonna say, you know what? Fuck it. Let not her care all this shit. I just want you guys to be happy. And you know what? These motherfuckers, they talking down on people like us. You guys don't have the right to talk about them, even though you guys want to talk about it. You guys afraid to come and talk about it, but let not her come and talk about it because regardless, they already see not her as a bad person. So you know what? What do I have to lose? All right, let this motherfucker know that I'm gonna point a finger back at them, saying, "Hey, man, you fucked up." But at the same time, you're gonna point a finger at me. It's okay. Now you can be cool and just lay back and let you point a finger at me so you can feel happy. That's love, but y'all niggas don't see it. So fuck it. I'm gonna turn a finger back at you and saying, "Hey, man, look at you." And just like Big Papa and Shrimp Boy, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Calling me meth head, this and that, calling me a bum. But look at their life and my life right now. Them niggas got robbed left to right, left to right. You know what? Snooty foot powder left to right. And when I was praying to Jesus over there. These niggas over here snooty full powder. Be back over here. We supposed to be drinking, just clowning and be cool. But after they do their full powder, they come over here and they point a finger and be talking about I worship Jesus. I'm like, what the fuck? And then next thing they dip, left the homies behind. I gotta pick up the homies and take the homies home. I'll be like, man, this nigga fucked up. So I'll point finger. I'm like, oh, okay, you drama all this bullshit, man. Fuck y'all.
So there are people asking you to what I call freestyle. Mấy cho bếm mừng này ở cái cả
Hả chị?
cái cả freestyle đó còn mấy cho bếm mừng.
Freestyle. Man, dạ thì các ô rồng thế chắc có mất của cháu luôn đó thì fast forward and speed chẳng á, vậy thì mình freestyle tạo ra. Then it's freestyle tạo, right? Any more questions?
Stalin does. So I don't think there's any more. I mean, a couple of our audience members had some, but it was like way up there. So
So your YouTube channel, are you planning to do more eating? Or like what do you plan to do on your YouTube channel?
Okay, my YouTube channel actually is about a person that got judged negatively, and he's doing things that is positive. A person that hey, có tụ bận này, có lúc bảo hậu, có chấm mình nhồi, có lúc này, có lúc chế, có lúc này. Hey, life is short, and look at not her. Giấy tụ này đang tại phải phê, của những của choi tụ này tốt gì đến thế, thì she, not her can do it. Let me lead the way, and if you want to be a good person, follow me. Okay, treat your wife like that. Help your wife in the kitchen like that. Love your kids like that. Clean your house like that. Because your wife's house is your house. Your house is your house. Your kids, your kids. And yes, that's how you thấy you quan niệm thấy you lúc này thấy you are prosperous. Thế you work out, you got chịu qua lên đó là cái nobody gonna help you because you got tụ quan niệm bao hậu lười, có chỉ nhát chế, có chỉ take care, nó có chỉ ba cái tụ quan niệm, có nên nhát chế, tôi nó số phải, nếu không bị có ba chuẩn rồi, nên nó thả Facebook đó phong yêu thế này, có tụ quan niệm gonna give up on you sooner or later, don't matter how much she love you. So you know what? I try to let the world, my fans, those that show me support. I want them to grow from not her. Not her is a really fucked up person, hard head motherfucker. But I can change. I can turn humble. I don't need to be. I don't need to be soft head to you, but I need to be soft head to my wife and my kids, my family. I need to respect and love everything around me that support me. You know what I'm saying? Đó họ thì cũng có chịu qua ít tuần này rồi bị bị nó tôi lại, ta sẽ có chịu thọ qua tôi rồi bị nó tôi tôi phân này mình nhiều. So I try to let this brother know, man, your wife is your everything. It is what it is. So at the end of the day, who's gonna be there for you? Your wife, your kids. That's what give you life. What I got one
yeah. So what's your?
I will continue to have the channel, and like I say, at the same time. It also says a lot of things. It's a lot of things. If you know how to look at it the positive way, then it's really positive. But if you don't see anything important out of it, like I said, there's always another channel that you can watch. So it's just like that. So now her don't ask people to come and have to follow now her. If you see it right for you, you see it good.
Yeah.
Thank God, and may you take something for and prospers your life. But if you don't, hey, just move around because there are other stuff that you can watch, TikTok, wherever,
Yeah. But what if people did want to come and watch you on your cooking channel on YouTube? What is your channel called?
At first it said not her street cook, but now I changed it to cooking with love because no matter what you do, you gotta put your heart into it. That's why I say cooking with love. Got was all món you do it because you want to. You do it with a happy, a smile. You do it with a big heart. You know what I'm saying? That way, they're very happy. They're very enjoy. Oh, Daddy cooked this for us. honey, oh, tôi chỉ cá lo YouTube này nào mà nè, oh, honey, cá cơ, nó sẽ, tôi có mua share, you, next time, see that, nó hay à,
Yeah.
it's complicated.
All right. Do you have any last words for our audience?
Okay, the last word,
Yeah.
I just want to say, never judge the book by its cover. As you guys already know, there's nothing that people don't know about not her. Anything you need to know, just ask. And I ain't got nothing to hide. And like I say, hey man, rong ý lý hạt tiền, ya có mấy cho mình nó, ý cho lỡ tao hồi lửa rong thế là chuyên chế lỡ tao degree tên đó, họ mới ý tu cái đứa nè, chỉ tao hồi lửa rong lỡ thấy như chơi, thọ cái này cái gì mà tiền không bảo nó. Who's gonna be there on time? Ya tu khi đứa thế thật nhẹ, because nếu tao hồi lỡ thấy như xin tao à, thế à, nếu nè nếu chỉ lỡ ba nữa nè, cho họ thì ya nếu chỉ ô lịch trả thì chúng mình từ ba nữa. So that person gonna be there. Họ cháu lỡ tao hồi lửa rong tao degree rong nè. They say, oh, của tao hồi lửa chỉ bút của tôi, they can't come on time. Sợ thì lỡ nè chỉ ô lịch trả lo, they're not too concerned because they think they can take care of themselves. Cũng một degree của ya doctor lawyer, oh, I can take care of myself, so they're not too worry about you. So you know what? Never judge the book by its cover, and not all people like me are bad people. You know what I'm saying? So much I don't need to believe not her. Just watch my profile.
I love it.
Awesome. That is so true though, that parents they have to realize that value and that it's not just the one that thank you so much for being on with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And man, you two are looking so pretty today than the last time I've talked to you two. And thank you to all your audience. And you know what? Have a great night. And I apologize to all the
No, it's fine.
mistake tonight, the lost connection and everything. And I also apologize for my language because this is not her. And I hope that there's no under 18 watching us so they don't learn all the N word, F word, all that stuff. So and don't take those as negative. You know what? No, positive. All right. So thank you guys, the audience, and thank you to the two of you.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for being here with us tonight. Na is with family, and so we're so grateful for him for being with us. And thank you guys for being just asking all the questions and all the support. Hopefully you guys enjoy the time with us tonight. Of course, here at All That Talk, we believe that conversations drive change, and change starts with you. And with that, we will see you next time. Good night.